You know, it's so great to be here. I know we're in studio, but we almost have a live studio audience over here. So thanks everyone for coming out to see the show yourselves. Hey, you know, good morning, good afternoon, or evening, wherever in the U.S. or world you might be watching from. My name is Brian Dixon, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Research and Development here at LifeVantage. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the most innovative and differentiated product on the market, Protandim NRF2 Synergizer. To achieve that, I'm going to tell you a story. The story of how LifeVantage and Protandim NRF2 Synergizer came to be. This story is literally over 50 years in the making, dating back to 1968. Then, Duke University graduate student Joe McCord, under the mentorship of Professor Erwin Friedovich, discovered the enzyme superoxide dismutase, or SOD as it's more commonly known. The discovery of SOD, coupled to another enzyme, catalase, explained how the cell, and especially the mitochondria, could handle the massive amounts of free radicals and oxidants produced as byproducts of our normal everyday metabolism. To put into perspective just how essential these enzymes are for life, both SOD and catalase are found in nearly all living cells that are exposed to oxygen, which would obviously include ourselves. Catalase is one of the fastest and most efficient enzymes in our bodies. Catalase, I should say one catalase enzyme, listen to this, can detoxify millions of oxidants per second. And SOD isn't far behind in its speed and efficiency. SOD is also capable of detoxifying millions of free radicals. Dietary antioxidants like vitamin C or vitamin E don't even come close. These two enzymes, SOD and catalase, work in tandem to ultimately detoxify free radicals and oxidants back to simple oxygen and water. SOD starts by taking some pretty nasty free radicals, mostly generated by the mitochondria, and converts them to a less toxic oxidant. Then catalase jumps in and converts the oxidants generated by SOD to, like I mentioned, simple oxygen and water, and then the reaction is complete. But why is this so important? Because we need to keep our overall free radical and oxidant load in check. If left unchecked, it becomes what we call oxidative stress. What is very clearly shown in the scientific literature is that oxidative stress can affect our health. From small things you might not even think about to much larger things that can affect our overall health. The bottom line is oxidative stress matters, plays a role in our health, and we need to do all we can to minimize it. This is exactly why SOD and catalase are so important to our overall health, to efficiently and effectively keep these antioxidants and our overall oxidative stress load in check, and why their discoveries were so important for human health. So going from 1968 and that discovery of SOD, let's fast forward about 20 years to 1988. Joe McCord and some colleagues, friends, and investors came together to develop and bring to market a product that can activate or turn on both SOD and catalase. This original company was called Androplex Corporation, and it was the birth of LifeVantage as we know it today. And what about Protandim? Do you know how Protandim got its name? Because the founders of LifeVantage were looking for a combination of nutrients that could activate both SOD and catalase, they came up with the name Protandim. A product that could promote, or the activation of this important tandem of essential antioxidant enzymes. Thus the name Protandim. After 5 more years of extensive research and development, Protandim was officially launched in 2003. But have you ever thought about just how scientifically innovative the development of Protandim was? To help give some perspective to that question, let's talk about what was going on scientifically at the time, and specifically the Human Genome Project. This moonshot scientific endeavor to sequence the billions of molecules in our DNA. Does anyone know when the Human Genome Project started? It was 1990, 2 years after LifeVantage was originally founded. And when was the Human Genome Project completed? Well, 2003. Yes, it took 13 years to complete and happened the same year Protandim was launched. It was the completion of the Human Genome Project that ignited the field of nutrigenomics, this notion that nutrients could influence how our genes are turned on and turned off. However, the term nutrigenomics wasn't coined until 2004 and solidified in the scientific literature by a few breakthrough research studies in 2005, 2 years after Protandim was launched. So let that sink in for just a second. Protandim was launched only knowing it could increase SOD and catalase levels, but not knowing exactly how it was doing it. We now, of course, know the nutrients of Protandim NRF2 synergizer are working nutrigenomically through a protein called NRF2. We also now know that NRF2 not only activates SOD and catalase, but also hundreds of other antioxidant and detoxification enzymes, providing even more health benefits than originally thought. Protandim was literally ahead of its time before it even launched. So let's go back to 2003. There's another interesting fact about the launch of Protandim. How many of you knew that when it was originally launched online, it was launched through an e-commerce model? That's right, network marketing wasn't how LifeVantage and Protandim got their start. Then, in 2005, Protandim gets nationwide distribution in stores like GNC, CVS, and Save-On. Again, that's also right. Protandim was first sold online and in retail stores. Pouring some gasoline on the fire, in that same year, 2005, ABC Primetime runs a feature on Protandim. This feature showed that in just 30 days, the reporter's oxidative stress decreased to that of a teenager. This was also the spark that led to many independent research institutions such as MIT, Northwestern, the Max Planck Institute, Case Western Reserve University, Ohio State University, Washington State University, Louisiana State University, Texas Tech, and the National Institutes of Aging, just to name a few, began doing this independent research on the health benefits of Protandim. But these two distribution models, online and retail, ultimately didn't work out for Protandim and sales faltered. Can you guess why that was? It was because Protandim was simply too far ahead of its time. Back then, not a lot of people knew about 1, supplementation, 2, oxidative stress, 3, what antioxidants were and why they were so important, much less complex scientific words like nutrigenomics or NRF2. There was no way that bottles sitting on a website or on a store shelf could tell this innovative product story like an army of motivated network marketers. In 2009, the decision was made by LifeVantage to pull out of direct-to-consumer and retail sales and leverage the power of network marketing. And I guess you could say the rest is history. Fast forward 12 years, and here we are today. I don't know of anything that comes close to Protandim NRF2 Synergizer. It is still a category and industry-leading product. I can't name another nutritional product that can tout 31 research studies on the actual final product and combination of ingredients. Not like other companies who leverage the research done on individual ingredients and research usually done by complete strangers. There have been 7 filed patents. Who else can say that? And still, the only product on the market that can claim it is clinically shown to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in just 30 days. There truly is nothing like Protandim NRF2 Synergizer on the market, and still 18 years after it originally launched, there is still nothing on the market that comes close. LifeVantage and Protandim's beginning started an innovation and disrupting the healthcare dogma. You could say it has been in our DNA since before the beginning. 18 years later, LifeVantage and Protandim continue to be category and industry leaders with the most unique, differentiated, and innovative product on the market. Couple this to the power of network marketing and an incredible business opportunity, we truly have something special in our hands. So please, go out and share with the world the power we have here at LifeVantage. The power of the little yellow activator. The power of an incredible business opportunity. Somebody you know needs to hear this today. Thank you.